This is a horse sensing another horse thing. He's sniffing orange, sniffing food. Good boy.
Beautiful.
It's SFF Pyro.
Yeah.
He's a 24-year-old Arabian stallion.
Good morning, everyone. We're out here at the Crooked River National Grassland Reserves. Came out here after the Overland Expo PNW in Redmond, Oregon. And yeah, we really like this campground. It's a Cyrus Horse Camp. So it's designed for horses, obviously, but you're okay here as long as you're not using up a spot somebody with a horse would otherwise be using. But the place was empty when we got here, so it wasn't a problem at all. And yeah, we got a beautiful view of, or we had a beautiful view of Haystack Lake and the valley below. But last night we had a bunch of smoke move in. I think it's a prescribed burn, so there's no danger or nothing, but yeah, a lot of smoke, so we're going to pack up and find cleaner air somewhere. But yeah, we really enjoyed the campground. Would have liked to have stayed a little bit longer, but I got some night lapses in, and yeah, there was some turkeys rolling through every morning. I'm not sure if it was one hen or two hens, because I counted 5 chicks one time, and another time there was 6, so I may have missed one once, but so it might have been the same bird, but yeah, every morning they were entertaining to watch. And yeah, the one weekend, over the weekend we had the Gambler 500 people in that rally or race or whatever it is event. They came by and wasn't sure what it was going on at first, and finally somebody stopped and explained to us that it was the Gambler 500. It's apparently a fun way to collect trash and explore the areas around here. And some of the cars were quite the get-ups. It looked like something out of Mad Max or something. I don't know. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Pretty quiet other than that. Had a couple people with horses come up and camp, and met one couple. They were a nice couple, Jeff and his wife, and he had a Arabian stallion and his son. And they were quite the horseback riders. They were out and rode like 20 miles the day before. I filmed their horses, and Jeff, he was nursing a cracked rib from a fall off his horse. And
Last week I cracked a rib, and that was kind of bugging me last night.
he was back on it and riding again, out riding 20 miles. So I guess he's into long distance endurance horseback riding. I had no idea, but there's competitions and sanctioning bodies and all that. So yeah, you learn, you get out here and you learn stuff you never knew about. Back in '91 when they built this campground, I guess it was the Forest Service and a couple of local groups that built this campground. There was a lot of work that went into it, and but in '91 I was riding a mountain bike down in Southern California. I had no clue what was going on in Oregon. And yeah, they sure picked a beautiful site here. It's just big, beautiful, majestic trees. They obviously built the campground around, and yeah, it's just a great view of the valley below. And yep, we really enjoyed the stay here. I come back anytime. Just sitting here reflecting on the campground we were at before the expo, and then this one after the expo are kind of complete opposites. We had reserved a campground at a state reservoir, a state campground. It was right on a reservoir, and state campgrounds are usually pay sites, and this one was $30 a night. But we had hookups so we could get the batteries charged, and it had flush toilets, and it had showers even. So we were all charged up and cleaned up before we went into the expo. So it served a good purpose, and we weren't familiar with the area, and being around the 4th of July, it was kind of a safe bet, and it worked out good. But yeah, we felt out of place there in the Kimbo. Everyone there almost had boats or some kind of watercraft, and yeah, I learned there's actually specialized boats, wake boats, that make a wake at a low speed for wakeboards, and never knew those existed really either. But yeah, that huge difference. This Cyrus Horse Camp is free, and you got a lot of space between camps, for horse trailers and all that, and then the corrals themselves. So there's a lot of space, a lot of privacy, and real quiet. But the state campground, you're packed in like sardines there, and no privacy, and it's catered towards boats, so people with boats, and which is understandable being on a reservoir. But yeah, it was $30 a night there versus free, and then if you have a boat, it was like $10 a night extra for a slip to keep it in the lake, and I think $5 of space for your trailer to park that somewhere. And yeah, it gets pretty expensive with a boat. Although I'm sure having a horse is not cheap either. I've never owned either. But yeah, I didn't feel out of place here with the horse camp, so I think if I was going to do either, I'd be riding a horse. And you got to respect Jeff, and out there riding 20 miles with the cracked ribs and all that. Yeah, it was obvious they loved their horses, and and all, and yeah, we enjoyed it. It was a great time here. But we're going to have to pack up and go. And yeah, I guess we'll leave you with I want to get all the footage I took of the horses in so Jeff and his wife can see that in the video. And so we're going to roll that in with some music, and you can either watch that or not. If you like horses, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. But if you do enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. I appreciate that. It helps the channel along. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe please. And if you want more, be notified of more content, hit that notification bell and all that good stuff. But most of all, have a great day. Make the most of your day. Bye-bye.